It's the second day of meetings for President Obama's anti-gun violence task force. Today, the team meets with the National Rifle Association and other gun rights groups. Sandra Endo reports.
A set of anti-gun violence recommendations is set to be on the president's desk as early as Tuesday, as Vice President Joe Biden's task force continues to meet with various gun rights groups, anti-violence advocates, and entertainment and video game industry representatives. He says one recommendation is emerging.
There is a surprising, so far, a surprising recurrence of suggestions that we have universal background checks. Not just close the gun show loophole, but total universal background checks, including private sales.
Something Colorado's governor supports.
Why don't we have universal background checks for all gun sales?
The National Rifle Association is meeting with the task force today, and while the group opposes tougher gun control laws, it wants more armed guards in schools. In Virginia, which saw the deadliest school shooting in the nation's history, a new Quinnipiac University poll shows 66% of voters say they support the idea of placing an armed police officer in every school. 29% oppose the idea. But at the federal level, the majority of Virginia voters support a national ban on assault weapons by a margin of 58% to 39%. The U.S. had a ban from 1994 until it expired in 2004. With just days to go until the recommendations are presented to the president, Biden says coming up with solutions to this national problem isn't easy.
We realize this is requires all the stakeholders to give us their best ideas as to how we deal with what, as I said at the outset, is a complicated problem. If you look at every one of the tragic events that have attracted so much attention, it's hard to be able to pinpoint what you could have done.
The real test will be to implement the recommendations. In Washington, I'm Sandra Endo.